This is the perfect draft from the second overall pick in fantasy football. This is the second version of this series that we are going to be doing, drafting from every single spot in your drafts. Just some housekeeping. This is a PPR scoring format, as is every single one that we will do, because that's the format that we play primarily. So, as I said, a lot of content that is coming out, but that's not everything. We will have a video every single weekday during August. So, plenty of content for you guys to keep up with. Leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's get this thing started. All right,
jumping right in.
You see that I have picked number 1. I'm not actually going to be drafting. I'm putting myself on auto draft. It's just so that I can see the board and kind of know what's going on here. So, obviously, I think we know.
It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Absolutely.
Was the running back one last year. No more David Montgomery. Should see the most work he's ever seen in his career. We talked about it in the 1-1 video. These are two guys who are entering their prime years of running backs. Both of these guys, hopefully by the time the season starts, are playing with new contracts too.
Yes.
And they're happy and ready to be there. But the Lions should be one of the most high-scoring offenses in the league. So coming back around here, we got Ken Walker looking at us, Neighbors, Collins, Henry. I like going Henry.
I could not agree more, and it's different than the way, by the way, we'll just spoil it. We are recording this after we've already recorded the first and third overall picks with live human beings in our draft. If you want to be one of them, go join the Discord in the description. But I love Derrick Henry here. I think that's the right pick. So
100%.
I'm going to let this count down so it just puts itself on auto draft so we could actually talk for a second. But I think going back-to-back running backs has proven to kind of be the go-to strategy early in this fantasy football season.
So this is my flag plant. I would go Rashee Rice here. He's my wide receiver 6. I know you're not in on him and you think he's a bad human being, but...
Well, he is, objectively.
He's sure. Definitely is. But... The numbers just don't lie. Like, on a per-touch basis, when this guy's on the field, he's one of the best fantasy football players in the world. Is he a great wide receiver? No. Does that matter? No. He was near the top of the league in terms of, like, red zone targets last year, up there with Amon-Ra, like, on a percent basis. I think his floor is wide receiver 10 if he plays.
I would take him over Olave probably. I'm okay with it because it's different, and also I see your vision. So you could go, I'm perfectly okay with that. It's just if I'm left with the decision between a Malik Neighbors and a Rashee Rice, I'm going to take Neighbors 10 out of 10 times, personally. So
just not there on it. I just think the fact that Rashee Rice plays on so much of a better offense, I lean Rashee every time. They're both going to get a gajillion targets.
So the way this falls, I know exactly where I want to go.
100%.
That's my guy. That's my flag plant right there. A guy that I think is a locked and loaded top 12 wide receiver in fantasy football, in my personal opinion. Devontae Smith, no doubt. That's not even a question for me. And
100%.
I am okay with that based off – I'm going to take Devontae here just with this pick. I'm just going to let it rip. And I'm going to leave this one open for us to do something a little bit different. Your guy.
It is my guy, Travion Henderson. So with my projections, somehow, some way, he's my current RB13. That is going to change. I saw that, and I said that's just too high.
Yeah.
The projections aren't crazy. I have him going for about 800 rushing yards, about 300-ish receiving yards, and then I think he gets to double-digit touchdowns for me. It's not far off from what he did last year.
Okay. Wait, that landed at RB13 for you?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have anything too far. I think I had 900 rushing yards and like 300 receiving yards or 400 receiving yards.
He's really up there.
Wow. Holy shit. And I think he landed as like my RB18 or 17.
Yeah, back on us here. I just want to pull that up real quick. Who do you want to draft here?
God, bro. I feel like we've been drafting.
He's my RB18.
Same guy. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Yeah. We've taken him twice already. But it's like at this spot, it's just like
There's no one
no
better.
one better.
There's
There's
no
no
better.
one better.
Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team.
It just seems to be our favorite pick.
So we're going heavy RB here on
we
this
are.
one, though.
Definitely
a little
going
bit, definitely
heavy RB.
different than what we've done.
I'll go with. We'll just do this. We'll do something different here. Do you want to pick another one of your boys?
I do. I think it makes sense with this team, right? We have a ton of running backs. We only have 2 receivers. Out of the receivers on the board, I like him the best. Like, let's take Maserati Marv and hope he could be something. Hope he could get his first 1,000-yard season. He's going to score some touchdowns. Like, he's a good red zone threat. The training camp stuff sucks. Like, I'm not going to lie. It
doesn't
sucks.
make me feel good.
It sucks opening up Twitter every day and seeing someone new shit on Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a fun thing to do right now, right? Like, they're just highlighting his lowlights. I just don't think the player is that bad.
He's not. He's not that bad.
Coming back around to us here, what do you like here?
You know, oh, God. I just feel like after taking, like, some of these upside swings, you kind of want to go safe, and it's a guy that we're just a little too familiar with at this point, too. But, like, I just feel like a Wandale makes so much sense with the team that we've put together here.
I like that. Especially after drafting Marv, like, it could miss, so it's like you draft Wandale, he's a safe option.
I will also preface that I don't hate a Jordan Addison, personally. But I know where else we could go with this one.
Where else?
I'm thinking your guy. You've brought him up a million times this offseason as well. I don't hate it, especially with our team build, to shoot on a little bit of upside here too, Quentin Johnston.
I like that. I think he's had 8 straight touchdowns in 2 straight years. So 8 touchdowns in 2 straight years without playing the full season. He's a guy who could get double-digit touchdowns in a great offense with Mike McDaniel at the helm, Justin Herbert throwing the ball. I like Huge here.
This is an interesting squad.
Definitely
different than anything we've done to this point. Like, it could hit big.
Yeah.
But it could also fall flat on its face. I will preface by saying that. I would hope that he falls to us here. Does he? I have a flag plant here.
Let's do it.
Big Romeo Doubs guy going into the season.
Not where I thought you were going to go.
Or, well, so ideally here, it is Isaiah Likely and Romeo Doubs, in my personal opinion. I'm going to not take him with our pick, so take Romeo Doubs there. Because someone probably would have went tight end here by now. In an ideal world, this is how the draft falls for somebody. I'm going to take Rachaad White here. Just throw that out there. I would take an Isaiah Likely because I do feel like the upside is there at the tight end position, and especially if we've waited this long to take one, and very different from what we've gone for so far because we have not waited this long to take a quarterback in any of our drafts yet. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. And do you ever think about going for, like, the back-to-back quarterback strategy ever at the end of your draft or no?
When I go this late, yeah.
Okay.
When I go this late, yeah. Because, like, none of these guys are a sure thing.
Yeah, I agree. I have Kyler Murray.
I was going to say, let's go with your guy. That's fine with me. I have Kyler pretty high, too. I think Kyler's an awesome value.
I think he's an amazing
Don't
value.
love the player. Don't love the Vikings as a team. Like, you'll hear me talk about that on the BallGame podcast. But Kyler's an awesome fantasy player, and he's just an awesome value here. I also don't hate the idea of going double tight end instead of double quarterback.
I don't hate that either. I think I feel safe with Kyler personally.
I do too.
I know one of your.
I was gonna say we'll end it with we got your guy. We'll end it with my guy.
100%.
Take Chig. Now we have 2 guys at tight end. Like, one of them's gonna hit.
I agree.
One of them's gonna hit.
I completely agree. I feel confident in either one of those 2 guys, honestly.
All right.
So that was so different.
That was definitely different.
And it was cool because we obviously didn't have people in this draft, and I'm sure it would go. We've seen already that it would go very differently with people, but
Sweeper does a good job of not, like, just taking the top player on the board. And
Yeah,
like
but
it mixes it up as much as bots could, right?
Yes.
Like,
It typically doesn't usually go too much, like maybe 5 or 6 pick
Yeah.
variants. But, like, overall, I mean, it was interesting to build a different team for once because going back-to-back running back, you see how the team turns out. It is quite
I like
interesting.
this team.
I kind of love this team.
I was gonna say, like, again, like we told you guys, we filmed the 1-1 and the 1-3 before this one, just because that's the way the cookie crumbled. I think I like this team the best out of the 3 we've built.
I loved that 103 draft.
103 draft was good. I really like this team.
Gibbs and Henry just feels so good.
Gibbs, Henry, and Rasheed feels really good, and Smitty. Like that's a really
It's a
strong
great
top four.
Great top four.
It's a really strong top 4.
You can end up with 2 wide receiver ones in fantasy football and 2 running back ones, 2 RB ones in
2
football.
top 5 running backs.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you genuinely could. And then Trayvon's interesting, Chuba's interesting, and then one of those wide receivers got to work
Yeah.
out, right? Like you would think.
yeah, I really like this team.
So
And then Kyler with the late value, like, I like it.
I do too. I think Kyler, as we've said, if you haven't checked out our quarterback breakout videos, I think Kyler's going to have an
I
insane
think Kyler's
season.
gonna be cool. Yeah,
So,
I think Kyler's gonna be cool. All right,
but yeah,
that was nice and quick.
that was. It was a very, very different one than what we've done so far. I'm sure this is a much shorter video for you guys to watch, and we apologize for that, but it's late, and not everybody's awake at this time to come draft with us. But
No, it's nice to mix it up. But honestly, you guys watching by this time the 1-1 video is out.
Yes.
Let us know what you like more. The long videos. Obviously, I'm sure our Discord community likes the longer videos because they get to draft with us. But new people to the channel who are just finding us, what do you like more? The long drafts, the shorter drafts? Give us some feedback as we get this thing up and running.
yeah, you guys have been showing a lot of love on this fantasy channel, but I see that a lot of you guys aren't subscribed to this fantasy channel. So go subscribe, hit that subscribe button because we are giving so much content this August. Every single weekday, you will have a video. All 12 picks will be ran down, will be mocked essentially with the perfect draft. And there's a bunch of other stuff that you got to stay tapped in for. Follow BallGame Podcast, follow BallGame Triv, and there's plenty of other content coming your way. Leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on all of our socials. And with that,
Ball game.